Hi, everybody, and welcome to Things in My Head. I'm Angel, your host. We are continuing with our Things Under the Tree series featuring the artisans from EtsyShops.com. And today we've got a sweet surprise for you, as well as something from Hawaii that's going to make you feel special. So stay tuned because we're going to start right after this.
Hey, bloggers, do you want to expand your readership? Maybe you have a special event or giveaway you want to promote. Podcast commercials are a dynamic way to reach out to your audience. Consider the power of podcast for your blog. Email Feathers Everywhere Productions at podcastcommercials@gmail.com and get noticed.
Okay, so I have a very special treat for you now. In fact, they're chocolate covered. We're going to be talking with Amber Hake from Made by Love is the name of her company, but it's treatsweetsandmore.etsy.com. So hi, Amber, how are you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I am doing great, and especially great because I had a sample. Oh, I had chocolate this morning. It was so awesome. What girl does not like chocolate in the morning, really, or anytime?
Some toffee. Yeah, it works out well.
Oh, it was awesome. It really was awesome. So I want to talk about Made with Love. You have a really unique company here. I mean, you do everything from chocolate pretzels to chocolate covered Oreos to white chocolate to chocolate bark to mint to English toffee, which is dreamy. I mean, you just run the gambit.
Yes. Everything, it started off with the bark. I had a friend coming over. Every time she came over, I said, here, try this. I'm doing something new. Here, try this. And then the next thing I knew, it was Christmas time, and she said, can you make some baskets for me? And that's how my company started. Everything is handmade and made to order and made in small batches.
Wow. And you're making it with fair trade chocolate, and there's no preservatives, there's no artificial colors, everything is natural. I love that.
It's wonderful. Whenever I can use an organic item, I use it. So if I'm making the bark that has a hazelnuts and orange peel in it, I'm using the organic oranges, organic coconut, organic limes, just to make it the best possible product. It's a very premium chocolate, different taste than you can get in any store. And
Absolutely.
I just want to have the ingredients in there to match the chocolate.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like anything that I've ever tasted in a store. And honestly, being a host of other shows, I've actually been to some pretty good chocolatiers. And this doesn't taste like anything that I've ever tasted, especially the dark chocolate. I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate because I just don't like the bitter taste to it. But this has no bitter taste. It's so smooth.
It's wonderful. There's different degrees of dark chocolate. The higher the percentage of dark chocolate, the more bitter that it'll become, which my husband loves. The higher, he could have 90% dark chocolate, and that would be fantastic for him. But this is nice right in the middle. It's not too bitter. It's nice on the palate. It's smooth and creamy. It's delicious.
It's awesome. And I love that it's all handmade. So what is your background that you can make these fantastic treats?
Like I said, just a mom and experimenting and trying new recipes and just saying, you know what, I really like peanuts or peanut butter or anything nutty like that with my chocolate. So if you look at my items, I have a lot of different nuts. There's pecans, there's peanuts, there's peanut butter, there's hazelnut. I really should be called the Nutty Confectioner because I'm all about the nuts with my chocolate.
So now I understand too, you're up in Niagara Falls. There's a future.
There is. It's very exciting. I am signing paperwork on my lease for a space in a little plaza. So I am going to have a brick and mortar store. So in the back, I'm going to have it set up where there's my kitchen. And then in the front, there's going to be retail space. But what I'm really excited about is we're going to have a partial wall so you can see into the kitchen. You could see that. I always like that about restaurants, being able to see what's going on.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, especially chocolate. I've seen the process of a chocolatier stirring and stringing and just everything that goes along with making confectioners. Oh, you guys are going to love this. So if you're in Niagara Falls in the next year, when is the possible date? Now, I know that we probably can't give a specific date, but...
Well, I have to say I'm planning on being in the location January 1st for my kitchen end. Now, if I'm in my kitchen, I'm always open. But the retail end, I'm planning by the end of the first quarter to hopefully have the retail end open. So, maybe, March, April, somewhere in there, I'm hoping.
So when we go to Niagara Falls, do we look for Made with Love?
No, I'm actually doing a different name. I want a name that fits the chocolate. The chocolate's very silky and smooth and original. And the name is going to be Jocolat.
Jocolat.
Yeah, it's Jacolatte. And what Jocolat was when the chocolate came from the Aztecs. And then it was brought to Spain and London, out to Europe. And the first chocolate house was opened up in London. And they served a chocolate drink, which was called Jocolat.
Ah, that's awesome. Okay, so we're going to post that on www.thingsinmyheadblog.com. So if in the springtime or in the summer, if you just get an urge that you need to have some amazing chocolate, you can go to Jocolat and have Amber make you some chocolate.
Yes. And I customize.
Oh, awesome.
So if you come in and say, my one bark that I make, it's dark chocolate, it's hazelnut, it's orange zest, and it's fleur de sal. So if you come in and say, I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, but I'd love it in milk chocolate, I might not be able to walk right in the kitchen and make it for you, but come back tomorrow or the next day and your order will be made with milk chocolate.
Awesome. Your English toffee is absolutely my favorite, and I think probably anybody who tastes it kind of gets an addiction to it. It's amazing. You hand make this English toffee?
I hand make it. I make about a 2.5 pound order at one time. Then I hand break it, hand dip each piece into the milk chocolate, dark chocolate, whichever you'd prefer, and then right into chopped pecan. And what I like about my toffee is a nice piece. It just has a chocolate right on the top of it, so you really get that buttery, rich flavor. And then the entire top of that chocolate is coated with pecans.
It's amazing. Well, the other thing I like about it too is that a lot of times when you buy toffee from the store, it's so hard it breaks your teeth to eat it. I mean, it has the wonderful toffee taste, but the mixture is just not quite right. It's not like you can just go and put butter and sugar in a pot and get it to a temperature and it works, because toffee is really a delicate thing to make. But your toffee consistently is, you put it in your mouth and it just melts right there. And just the chocolate on top is just the right amount. And it just melds together so well. Do you guys hear me drooling across the radio? Because it's hard to look at your Etsy shop without drooling a little bit. So what kinds of things besides the English toffee are we going to find there?
Big seller are chocolate covered Oreos.
Yay.
I make white chocolate, dark chocolate. I could make mint chocolate. There's the milk chocolate, orange chocolate. Covered, and it's in a nice little shape. It's not, a lot of times you see the Oreos and they're hand dipped, so they have just that nice, they look nice, but they just have a little thin coating of chocolate over them. These cookies actually go into a mold. They're housed in chocolate.
Right. And you can tell when you look on the site. If I had looked at just the finished product on the site, I would have never known that was a chocolate covered Oreo.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like a little cake, actually.
It's hidden well. And they're very, very popular for christenings, baptisms, wedding favors. I can't even tell you. I could be constantly making them for that purpose alone.
That's awesome. And I noticed that you do have specialty items. You can put little crosses, or it looks like a little cameo. You can swirl the dark and the white chocolate. Just the different custom orders that you can do to fit every occasion. It's not just for Christmas.
No, it's not.
I noticed that you have chocolate covered jalapenos.
Yes.
Is there any end to what you can cover in chocolate?
There's not. I also have the Chocolate of the Month Club.
Oh, okay.
Which is really nice. It is 6 ounces of the chocolate of the month, and you could sign up for either 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. And what happens is you purchase that, and I can include a gift card for your first purchase, and I will send that out immediately. Then at the first of every month, a package will just automatically be sent to your recipient. Enjoy.
That is so awesome. I love that idea. So now let's talk about the cost, because I noticed on your site, the sample pack is $5 and then it goes up from there. But for the most part, everything is pretty reasonable, between $9 and $25 for most things. But you can go all the way up to hundreds of dollars for chocolate if you want to.
Right. If you wanted to do the Chocolate of the Month Club, it is the $100 and something, and then you do have to pay the shipping on top of that. And what you're paying for the shipping, it is, I believe, $78, but that is to ship it the entire year long. And then during the summer months, it includes an ice pack, and it all goes out priority mail. And I did want to mention, for everyone that listens to this interview, I am doing a promotion. You buy one item, any item in the shop, and then you receive a second item for 50% off. And you would just pay the shipping on top of that.
Awesome. And actually, your Etsy shop is, the URL for that is a little bit different. It's actually treatssweetsandmore.etsy.com. Okay. And so you can find you there. There's going to be a link on our website at www.thingsinmyheadblog.com. Don't forget to go there, because we're going to actually show you some pictures of some of the things that she sent us. Plus, we're going to be able to include some chocolate for you in our giveaway. Don't forget to go to www.thingsinmyheadblog.com, because you're going to be able to sign up to our Rafflecopter giveaway. You'll get one of everything that we're featuring on our Things Under the Tree series. Amber, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
It's treatssweetsandmore.etsy.com. Don't go away, because we'll be back right after this with a little bit of Hawaiian love.
This is Amy.
Hello.
She was the most disorganized person in the world.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Poor Amy. She could never find anything.
Now where did I put that?
Until that is, she found renewyourspace.com.
Wow. Renewyourspace.com.
At renewyourspace.com, Amy learned how to organize her pantry,
Artichokes? When did I buy that?
her drawers,
Oh, look, clean underwear.
her whole life.
Woohoo!
Now Amy is the most organized person in the world.
Thanks, renewyourspace.com.
Hey, we're back with someone I really, really am excited for you to meet. Her name is Michelle Stroman. Now, what this girl does with clay is phenomenal. You would think that, it's not beads, it's not little figurines. She makes Hawaiian flowers, and these things look amazing. They look so real. The one that I got in the mail was white, and I couldn't believe that it wasn't real. Honestly. So we're going to talk to Michelle. She is from Hawaiian Sandbox. Her site is hawaiiansandbox.com, or you can go to her Etsy store at hawaiiansandbox.etsy.com. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing?
Hello, Angel.
So tell me, you're doing only Hawaiian flowers. Why is that?
Well, I do primarily Hawaiian flowers because that's where I'm from. I was born and raised in Oahu. Went to school there, danced hula, traveled and danced hula. So primarily I create Hawaiian flowers, but I also work on a lot of custom orders and venture off into different beautiful flowers like peonies and magnolias and lilies and all those other types of flowers.
They're amazing, and they look real. I was almost scared to touch it because I thought, oh no, it's going to die. Now you do all kinds. I think this one you sent me is a gardenia, and this is the one that, everybody, if you go to www.thingsinmyheadblog.com, we have a Rafflecopter contest to win one of every item from every Etsy shop that we are interviewing over this promotion. So it's Things Under the Tree promotion. It's going to go until December 20th. So if you want to win one of Michelle's flowers, it's going to be in that prize box. And let me tell you, it's totally and completely worth it. The one that you sent me goes in the hair.
Yes.
It's on a little clip. Mm-hmm. It's just glued there, right?
Correct. It's a very strong glue.
When you touch the flower and when you touch the clip part, it's on there very firm, but the flower itself is so delicate. It's not something I would wear every day.
It's more like a keepsake. You wear it to anything special that you want to go to.
Right, like a christening or a wedding or, maybe even Sunday church or even, like going out on the town or a special dinner or something like that. Okay. So it's not an everyday clip that you wear. Now, tell me something. How did you get into this? How did you find out you had this amazing talent?
Flowers are like all around us in Hawaii, and dancing hula was my inspiration basically for creating these flowers. And in Hawaii, there was a trend going on with the Fimo flowers. They're kind of a hard plasticky clay flowers that people were doing and selling at craft fairs. And I'm an artist, been doing art all my life. So I walked into this shop where they sell Hawaiian souvenirs, and I saw what a crafter had done in creating plumerias out of Fimo clay. And I was totally intrigued by it. I needed to go pick a flower off a tree and figure out how to make these flowers because I thought they were so cool. It's been a 12-year process.
Wow. So what type of clay is this? Is it the Fimo clay?
This is it's called hardy clay from Japan. Depending on the flower that I'm doing, I will combine clays.
So how do they ship? Are you having trouble shipping these at all? Because they're so delicate.
Not at all.
Really?
Not at all. Sometimes it depends on the handling of the post office, but I hardly ever have problems shipping my products.
This thing came like Fort Knox. It was so funny. When I got it, it was this huge box, and I thought, okay, it's coming from Michelle, so it shouldn't be that big. And I'm kind of wondering what you sent me. So when I opened it and I saw all of this bubble wrap, and I'm like, okay, so I fished through the bubble wrap, and then I found a bag, and then in the bag, opening it up, and then there's this flower inside. This was Fort Knox, everybody. She really packs these things so that UPS could throw this thing across the terminal, and it probably would not break. And it comes on its own little card, and she says mahala. What is mahala?
Mahalo means thank you. I love making these little cards, like just handwriting and drawing on these little cards that just to say thank you.
Yeah, it makes it really personal.
Yeah.
What I really like about these is not only the quality of the product, they are so authentic. Being that you're from Hawaii, you know what the flowers look like, you have personally seen them, you've held them, you've touched them, you've been around them all your life. This is not something that somebody is just taking a picture of something and just trying to duplicate it and doing the best they can. These are, they look real.
Thank you.
And they're stunning, Michelle. They really are stunning.
Thanks so
now,
much.
Price point. What is your price point on these? You can get them in different things. I know, like the hair clips and the bouquets and things like that, because you do weddings as well.
Correct. Actually, right now during the holidays, I've reduced my prices so that people can get a little gift of aloha and save some money too. But normally, a gardenia will run about $22 for a gardenia, $22 and between $22 and $30 for a gardenia. Yeah, depending on the size.
Okay. And then you have like the plumerias, and they have colors.
Yes, they do. All kinds of colors.
Yeah, you're not stuck with just white. They are like pink and yellow and sometimes together.
Right. I do a lot of custom orders. If there's anything that, you don't see in my shop, feel free to place a custom order and send me a photo of a flower that you would want me to create. And then I can get back to you right away and let you know, if I can or cannot. But 9 times out of 10, I can. And I will send the customer samples of the piece that I'm creating for them so they can see the work in progress. That's how I work with customers on all my custom orders.
You know where I can see this? Someone who wants a bouquet for a keepsake. If you're doing a wedding and you're doing your floral bouquet, I think one of the hardest things to do is to keep your bouquet, because real flowers die. Fake flowers look fake. But if you have something made out of these flowers, this is something you could keep forever. It's beautiful. It looks real. You do phenomenal work, Michelle. I can't even say that enough because it's such a quality product. Now, if someone wanted to order straight off your Etsy shop, what would be the deadline?
Please place your order by the 15th. But for, orders going to Canada, or Australia, it might take, a couple of weeks unless they're willing to express it. For Canada, International Express right now, it can get there in 3 to 5 days, but it is like $35. So,
but I mean, if you're ordering something like this that is for a keepsake, for Christmas, pay the extra shipping. It's completely worth it. Let me tell you, it is absolutely worth it. In fact, I will let you know that once I got Michelle's order, I looked at it and I went, there's no way I can let this go. I know the perfect person for this. And because we're giving this one away, remember I said that, www.thingsinmyheadblog.com. Go there and enter the raffle. I had to order a second one for somebody else. So Michelle is making me another one to send to someone for Christmas. So I'm kind of excited to see what that one's going to look like because it's in colors.
I can't wait to start working on it. It's a beautiful color. That color is gorgeous.
It is a beautiful color, and it's her favorite color. And if she doesn't listen to the podcast, then I'm good. If she listens, then I'm really done in for Christmas. She knows what she's getting for Christmas. But that's okay. Sometimes you have to let the cat out of the bag. Okay, so you want to go to not only our website at www.thingsinmyheadblog.com and enter the Rafflecopter giveaway to get one of Michelle's. Then this is a white gardenia. It's going to be in the prize pack. Remember, that prize pack is worth over $100 because you're getting one of everything. Every one of the artisans that we are interviewing during our Things Under the Tree promotion for Christmas till December 20th, they are going to be putting one item in that prize pack. So go there and enter the Rafflecopter giveaway. But also visit Michelle at her site. It's hawaiiansandbox.com. And if you want to go directly to her Etsy site, it's hawaiiansandbox.etsy.com. Michelle, thank you so much for being with us. I'm really excited to be getting my flower in the mail for one thing, but I'm really excited to be offering this to our listeners as a prize.
It's my pleasure. Mahalo. It's my pleasure, really.
Well, aloha to Michelle and the Hawaiian Sandbox. And remember, you've got to go to our website. One of the things that you've got to do is you've got to leave a blog comment. So go ahead, leave a blog comment, not on that page. Pick another post to leave a comment on. We've got lots of podcasts for you to listen to, especially over this Christmas holiday. We have our Things Under the Tree series going on, and there's so much that you guys can listen to, and you can get some ideas for Christmas and things like that. So until next time, Merry Christmas.